Dear Professor and everyone in our class, the product of our group is a dressing match application called Smart Closet app. And the following time, we will introduce the market requirement document to help you understand that product better. In our daily life, almost everyone needs to have a right kind of look, especially when they are confronting with some special situations. However, for people who are not good at matching items and styles of clothing, how to manage their look should be a headache problem. Thus, the Smart Closet is designed to solve this kind of situation. There are several unmet needs customers complained during our research, and the top questions they mentioned most are no comprehensive consideration of their own figures and the clothes they already had, which led to an unsuitable recommendation for them in the similar platform existed now. And another annoying point is that most recommendations are just a recommendation, but no direct link to the shopping website, which make customers inconvenient to purchase.
As for our customer segment, we have three types of them: college student, office worker, and fashionable person. They all have their own characteristics. Like college students, they are always busy with their homework, so they don't have much energy and time to take such management things. Besides, they are often exposed to a variety of occasions, like parties, job interviews, and student union elections. As for office workers, they also have little time to do clothes matching because they have pretty heavy workload in daily life. Also, most of the office workers don't have good taste of dress style. For fashionable person, they love all kinds of fashion elements, and they like pursuing good dress matching. They probably treat it like a kind of hobby. Also, they love to share and often post selfies in social media. There does exist several solutions in the market, like most of our opponent apps have social circle, close link, assistant, and UX solutions. But most of them are not good enough. For social circle, they only provide sharing platforms. There is no help service for users. Thus, customers cannot receive enough guidance in this user process. For close link, most of our opponent products just share a link to a big online shopping website instead of a specific item. It can be very confusing. As for assistant, it's one of the main services, but in the market, they are very inefficient. Users usually cannot get feedback in time. In terms of user experience, a large number of ads in the product can make users feel very tired.
In this part, I will use an example below to introduce our product more specifically. University students always face problems about job hunting. Our friend Tommy is now searching for a job, and recently he received an interview notice from his dream company. He's a little nervous and thus struggled with the suit to wear for the interview. At this time, one of his friends recommended Smart Closet to him. Tommy downloaded the application, became a VIP, and uploaded all his clothes to the cloud. Then, he placed an order noted for interview. No more than half an hour, the professional designer feedback a clothes matching which he thinks perfect to him. That is the way he had never thought of, and he loved it so much. On the interview, the suits made him more confident and finally helped him get the dream job.
Application Smart Clothing is a very useful daily tool for everyone in the city. First, we want to have a palette in Boston. It will be seen clearly in figure above. Most of the citizens in Boston are workers, which is a huge part of customer segment for us. Most of the employees in the companies hope to have a better appearance in meetings, in the office, and even in parties. So this is a good way to sell a product. Once the high price appears, our product would be so popular among the workers. The next big segment is students. Nowadays, students love popular logos and fashion clothes so much. Maybe the matching service will not be regular to these students. They could also find so much fun in our fashion stores. And for those who are not workers, not students, maybe they are the elderly, maybe they are Soho in their own home, it doesn't matter. According to a survey, only 25% of them would like to pay for our application. Though it's just a little part of our market segment, we must pay attention to them. They also have families and friends. Once they fall in love with a product, they are the group of people who could pay more time on our community, on our stores, and on our whole application. So everything above proves that we are targeting a big enough market to eventually build a substantial business. We would just have a try in person and then extend the application to MA and maybe finally to the whole United States. So welcome the next part.
We figure out 4 kinds of risks that may influence our app: privacy risk, patent risk, piracy risk, and safety risk. For example, the privacy risk. In smart closed, we need users' detailed information like name and home address since we provide door-to-door service. Where we get the data, information disclosure may happen. Then how should we keep this risk away? In this case, we should try our best to keep our database safe. We would secure the database with ADS and add database data encryption. What's more, these marketers in the store would only know the basic information about the user, and we would ask this customer a nickname that provided to the matrix.
So this is the MRD presentation of our group. Thanks